It looks like Xbox is really starting to roll. Xbox is having success. Indiana Jones. For those of you that may have been on social media, you may have seen some people posting, hey, Indiana Jones not doing so well. What happened? It's on Game Pass here. What has happened to it? Here it was supposed to be this big title for Xbox for Game Pass, and it looks like it's flopped. Well, guess what? That all turned out to be a lie, as is so often the case on social media. And for whatever reason, imagine the sorry life you lead. That is your whole point. Like, my whole point is to bring down people who play on a different box than I do. Whether you're an Xbox guy doing that to PlayStation fans, whether you're a PlayStation fans doing that to Xbox, or whether you're a PC Master Race doing that to everybody, and you're like, oh, yes, I'm rooting for Indiana Jones to fail. I'm rooting for Xbox to fail. I'm rooting for Game Pass to fail. Hey, guess what? You're a loser. But that wasn't actually the case. Indiana Jones looks like it's crushing it. We are going to go over that today. We're going to talk about it. We're going to just read this article over at Windows Central where they have an industry analyst talking about this. Now, this is the debut week that we have the numbers for. So we'll see where this is at after the holidays. Things will slow down here for the holidays, obviously. But regardless, it's big news. Leading the charts are 2 Xbox games. That's right, 2 Xbox games. Indiana Jones is one of those. Huge. And the ball is really starting to roll here for Xbox, for their new studios, for not just Xbox, but for Game Pass overall. Before we jump into it, though, don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. My name is X1 the Gamer. We drop videos like this all the time. It is the holidays, so this week's going to be a little bit weird. It's going to be a little bit different. Merry Christmas to everybody. Happy New Year to everybody. We will still be here dropping videos, not as frequently. I think we've got 3 videos that we plan on dropping this week. It is Christmas Eve today, so Merry Christmas. Safe travels to you. Let's jump into this, though. Indiana Jones was the second best-selling game in the U.S. its debut week, behind another Xbox property. What was that Xbox property? It's a big one. It's Call of Duty Black Ops 6. How crazy is that, by the way? I'm still getting used to the fact that Black Ops 6 is an Xbox title and that we can have these kind of headlines. It was only behind Call of Duty Black Ops 6, another Xbox property. Super, super cool. As shared on Monday, Bethesda, Softworks, and Machine Games, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was the second best-selling games in dollar sales of its full debut week ending December 14th, 2024. Holding firm in the number 1 spot was, of course, Activision's Call of Duty Black Ops 6, another first-party Xbox title that launched a couple of months before Indiana Jones. Black Ops 6 has dominated the charts since its launch, being the best-selling game of October and November in the U.S. So keep in mind, this is dollar sales, so this does not count Game Pass subscribers, Game Pass downloads. So for all the talk, because one of the criticisms about Game Pass, and we see it time and time again being refuted with games like Black Ops 6, with games like Starfield, et cetera, that, well, Game Pass is going to take away sales. Developers don't want to be on Game Pass. No, hasn't been the case, is not the case here, was not the case with Black Ops 6, et cetera. Once again, proving that value is value. Great value is value. And you can see why Xbox is taking this approach of case by case on multiple games, because Indiana Jones is a timed exclusive on Game Pass. It will eventually drop on PlayStation, let's say 9 months from now, 6 months from now. When it does, it will shoot up the charts then as well. But for the time being, just dropping on PC, just dropping on Xbox, just dropping on Game Pass, it doesn't seem like Game Pass has really hurt dollar sales all that much, in that it came in number 2 only behind Call of Duty Black Ops 6. And that's pretty good considering Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is a record smasher. Now, the article goes on to continue here. I say full debut week for a reason, as it's starting from December 9th, the day that the standard edition and Xbox Game Pass launch of Indiana Jones was available. Players who purchased the premium edition were able to start playing on December 6th, and these sales aren't counted for the following week, which makes this figure a bit more impressive, especially since players enjoying the game solely through Xbox Game Pass naturally aren't counted on the dollar sales charts. Exactly what we said. In a separate post, Piscatella, this is the game analysis, we've talked about him before, Michael Piscatella, also shared that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was the 3rd most played game on Xbox X and S consoles for the same week, using Circana data tracking total hours, not concurrent players. Obviously, this is just the earliest results, and we'll have a better picture of how Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is sailing as time goes on. Still, this is good news. Indiana Jones being in second place behind Call of Duty Black Ops 6, I think is giant. and I think bodes well for not just Game Pass, but for Xbox going forward. I played Indiana Jones. You can go check out my review video. It's fantastic. If you've not tried out Indiana Jones, you're missing out. Definitely highly recommend checking it out. Highly recommend making it a part of your holiday gameplay library for sure. But overall, good news. Xbox Game Pass crushing it. It doesn't look like, another instance here where Game Pass is not taking away from the dollar sales of a game, only enhancing it, enhancing the popularity, enhancing the word of mouth there. Now, obviously, Indiana Jones is a great game. You're going to need great games in order to do this. But with a great game on Game Pass, I think it just makes it exponentially more successful. Definitely doesn't take away from it. But let me know what you think. Maybe you think that this is not going to be the case. Maybe you think this is a one-off. Let me know in the comments below. Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? How many of you have played Indiana Jones? What is your review? Let me know in the comments below as well. That will do us for today. Again, Merry Christmas, everybody. It's Christmas Eve here today. Have a good one. We will see you after the holidays. I think Thursday is our next video. So none for Christmas, but then Thursday and Friday, we've got videos dropping here. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.